Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. We are trying all the lights. Because trying to get it together, guys. But in this video, we're going to talk about January and what happened with our money in the month of January. All right, and the daylight is disappearing, so we need to have this conversation quick. It's 5:19. What time the sun completely sets? I don't know. Let's talk. Okay, so listen, guys. On this side of the paper is what I said would happen. And then on this side of the paper is what actually happened. If it's highlighted in pink, it means I did better than expected. And if it's highlighted in blue, it means I either went over the budget or I didn't budget for it at all. Let's have the conversations. Okay, so y'all, January was a good month. There's a few things that's going on here why the income is so high. One, it was a 3-paycheck month. That's one. Two, I told you guys before in a previous video that I got a raise, but I also increased what I was sending to taxes because big tax bills were trying to kind of offset it a little bit. And so I wasn't quite sure how my paychecks would look. Well, they actually looked a little higher than I originally projected, okay? So this is what it is. I said I was going to bring home after taxes, $18,520. We actually did better than that. We brought home $20,968. So this was another $20,000 month for me. This was 2 months in a row, last month and now this month. And this is my income. It's not Jay's. It's just mine. And I only say that because people have asked that question. Is this a combined income? It's not. He manages his own finances over there. Okay? And he manages his own debt and his own bills and his own portion of things over there. All right. So from that money, this is what I did. I said $1,536 for mortgage, but you guys know that we are on a journey to pay off the house, and one of the games I play is adding a little something extra so that the mortgage can be a nice round number. So that made this out to be $1,595, okay? Homeowner association fee, I think that's what it stands for, $111. Gas, I said $115 based off the previous month. It came in a little higher because it's colder in these streets, and I guess my heat is gas. Yeah, $155. Electricity, it came in lower because my AC is electricity. We ain't using that right now. So $200 for electricity, and I actually did better. It came in at $165. Cell phone, and this is for 3 phones on my plan, plus a little bit extra because I made a long distance call to the Bahamas, plus a little bit more because I'm actually paying off the phone that I have because they gave me a discount if I prorate the so $213 for the cell phone. Internet, $70. Security system, $57. I feel like I've seen another internet bill somewhere. Now I'm trying to think. I think it's supposed to be in my February budget. I think it actually increased because of all the things. Anyways, just reminding that. So I already did my February budget, so it's wrong. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's wrong. Insurance. Wait, security, $57. Did we say that already? 57. Security, no, insurance. And this is for the insurance for my house, on my car, and somebody else's that I pay. And I said $327 and actually came in a little lower because my insurance company pays back dividends and they just apply it to our insurance. And so it came in at $224. Easy Pass, $25. Housekeeping, they come every other week, $319. Subscriptions, and this is for Paramount Plus. This is for YouTube Premium so that I don't have to watch the ads when I'm watching YouTube videos. And this is also for, y'all, I be playing Monopoly Go and I pay $5 a month for the subscription things. Whatever. Came to $41. Groceries, guys. Groceries. Listen, these next 4 things I don't budget for, but I do mindful spending. My groceries came in higher, and that's because this was a 5-week month. Okay. And so therefore more on groceries, because I actually order factor and I pay about $116 a week for a factor box for me and Jay, because your girl's not gonna cook, and Jay be out in them streets too, so he ain't here to cook either. We're both full-time working people, and so we do factor. So $630 is what I spent on groceries, and of course not all of that is factor, but the majority of that is factor. Jay actually buys more of the groceries than I do, because he's usually the one who cares. So he's usually the one who stops at the grocery store and picks up a thing here or there. I went to the grocery store one time in the month of January, exactly one time, and I spent $49. The rest of that was factor. $49. Okay. It must have been the day I was hungry. I don't know. But that's what that is right there. So $630 is what I spent. Restaurants, I only spent $80, y'all. Normally, I spend more money in restaurants and eating out, going to work, coming from work. Could this be because half the month I wasn't working? I think that's what it was. I didn't start my job till mid-January, and so therefore I was home. So I think I might have been eating more at home, I believe, is what the reasoning for that is. Household miscellaneous, $106. $25 of that was for map pins. My map right there has a bunch of pins in them. And so I invested in some more map pins. The state pins, they're the flags of the states, plus country pins, flags of the country. And so they're pinned in there. And then we have some normal pins, because some countries are huge, and if I've been to several different places in one huge country, I put different pins. Like, for instance, this isn't a country, but Hawaii, for instance, the different islands in Hawaii, I have different pins for the different islands I've been to. So that's that. Fun miscellaneous, $98 was spent there. Hair, I set aside $200 and I spent zippity zero. You see, we still got this blue hair in. So we did not go get our hair done this month, and I'm okay with that. Nails, I said $100 and I actually spent $130. I don't know why I went over. Did I get my nails done twice? I don't remember. But $130 is what I spent. Lashes, I said $145 and I actually spent less. I spent $125, and I know why that is. It's because I usually get my eyebrows tinted too when I get my lashes done, and I didn't do that because there wasn't an available appointment for me to get it all done. So I just settled for the lashes. Travel. I put a line item here, but clearly I didn't put an amount because I knew I would be paying on something, because I knew we had some things coming up, but I didn't know what at the time. So guys, we end up spending $1,668. We did an impromptu trip to New York, and Jay, that was his trip. I just went along. I tagged along. So he paid for the things, for us getting there, us eating, hotel, all of that. But while there, I wanted to go see a Broadway show, so we finally seen Lion King, and so that was my treat. I think he was gonna pay half for that too, but I was like, this was my last minute thing, so I paid for that. And then I think I picked up some odds and ends that I paid for. So I paid like $600 towards New York. Lion King was like $450 by itself, y'all. And then we're going to Scotland, and I threw in a bunch of other places like Norway. I want to go back to Belfast. I want to go back to Dublin. I've already been, but there were some things I haven't seen. So I was like, since we're so close and it was so inexpensive to hop over there, plus the flight back from Dublin was less expensive than the flight back from a lot of places. So I added another round trip of adventures, plus Iceland. We're going to also stop in Iceland. So I bought a bunch of plane tickets doing all of this, because I bought one ways, and I bought them for me and Jay, and then I just put it in my budget because I can. I love that, right? And so $1,068 was on a rack of flights, and I didn't even use points, because I was like, you know what, we'll use our points for some other flights we got, because we got some other vacations coming up. So that's what that is right there. 401k, because it was a 3 paycheck month, $2,679 went there. HSA, $324 went there. Mortgage. Y'all know we are on this fabulous journey to pay off our mortgage, y'all. So I set aside $8,000. I said $8,000 is the budget that we're going to do extra to the mortgage. Y'all, the other thing that I do is whatever I don't spend gets to go toward long-term goals. So right now, the mortgage is the long-term goal. And so it came in higher. $8,751 is going on the mortgage. Love that. Okay. $1,100 is for savings plus. That's for savings plus extra investing. And then gifts, I said $300. I actually gave more. I gave $1,329. And this was because there's a lot that happened in January, y'all. So in my personal family, funerals. So I sent some money for that. To not necessarily to help. Nobody asked me for money, but money is my love language. And so I just sent this. My family, and I know that money can always be used. And so I sent some money there. I sent some money toward my gratitude sisters, buying gifts for them because we have our annual gratitude party where we exchange gifts. So that's that. There were some birthdays, sent some money there. Also, y'all remember the fires in LA? The fires in LA. I had some friends on Facebook who were affected by the fires, Altadena fires to be exact. And so I actually sent money there to GoFundMe's of people who I am personally connected with through Facebook. And that's what I did. And let me say this. If you guys know of people who were affected by the fires, look up their Cash.Apps. Reach out, find out if they have Cash.Apps. And if you have a $10 here, $5 there, $50 here, there, whatever, maybe you was already thinking about it. So this is just that extra reminder to go ahead and do that. Make that happen. Because we are a community of people. We care for one another. If not us, who? And so that's what happened. And then also I put this in my giving. Kev on Stage app, $50. And I'm going to say it's giving at this point because, gosh, I don't even know. Does he even still have things that come out on the app? I listen to his YouTube channel and his podcast, but I don't ever really hear him mentioning the app anymore. So I'm not even sure. But guess what? I just got billed for $50. So at this point, donation. Let me look. I'm like looking up the app now because I'm curious. And I already said light is running all the way out and I'm up here playing. Dang. We're going to be in the dark pretty soon, y'all. Oh, it says Kev on Stage Studios is closing. The app is closing. When did this come out? And at what point with the app closing do they stop automatically?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kev on Stage. Listen, to get straight to the point, I got very sad news for me and for you. As of August 21st, 2024, the Kev on Stage Studios app will be closed. It brings me great pain to say that. We had an amazing run. We did a lot of things that we wanted to do. We gave amazing opportunities to content creators, stand-up comedians, actors, camera operators, DPs, PAs, all kinds of people in front and behind the camera. But alas, it's a competitive environment. You know, the content streaming business, we're up against tech giants with billions of money to just pour in.
Okay, so let me say this. It says, please complete the refund request by September 21st. The refunds will be prorated. So that's interesting. But it's fine. I'm not going to do a whole lot to get a refund. So just think of it as a donation. But the thing about it is, it's like you would think that it would have automatically stopped the automatic renewal, which it just happened. For me, it just happened in January. So this says as of August, September, October, November, December, January. So yeah, so I have to go in there at some point, some way, and just cancel it. But I'm not going to do a whole lot to get a refund because, again, I'm just going to think of it as a gift, as a donation, as a gift. Because with all of the good work that's done over there with the Kev on Stage family. Okay? So that's gifts. Then we had a water bill that came in at $132. Map frame, I paid $287. Y'all see this map right here? So we bought it a frame, and guess what? It look a little janky right now. I got my measurements wrong when I ordered the frame. I got the measurements wrong. So we actually cut the map a little bit around the edges to make it the right size for the map, since I did the measurements not quite right. And then we were in the process of hanging the frame, and our first attempt did not work out well, and so now we had to do attempt number 2. We had to buy some better tape, that little play tape that they had. It had some Velcro. No, not the business, not for this map, because not for this frame, because it's a huge map. So yeah, but I paid for that, and again, this was from Shamrika. Am I pronouncing your name right? She gave me the heads up of where to buy the frame for this map. And so, boom. Love the frame, though. It is exactly what I was looking for. So that's that. And then $150 for credit card fees, because we did get a whole rack of new credit cards. And I speak in plural. When I say we, I mean me and y'all. Us. The Fab Fam. We got some more credit cards, and they come with fees. And so one of the fees was $150, so we paid that. Also, PicMonkey, we have a subscription for that, annual subscription. And Kev on Stage, that $49 was the annual subscription fee. And then PicMonkey, this is the annual subscription fee. $108. PicMonkey is what I use to make my thumbnails. And then dental, we had, I had some dental stuff, and I decided to just pay for it out of my pocket and not use my HSA. So that was $296 there. If you add it all up, add all the things up, it's going to come to, and I know it's going to come to because I added it all up to make sure I wasn't missing anything. It's going to come to $20,968. This means that every single dollar, because you see on that house, I said $8,751, because that's what I had. I had $751 remaining in the budget, so it went over there. So every single dollar that flowed into my life in the month of January is accounted for, okay? This is the story that my money told about me in the month of January. What story did your money tell about you? Thank y'all so much for being here. Don't forget to thumbs up. Talk to me down there in the comments and subscribe. I'll be back as soon as I have another idea to make another video. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Let's try to see if this can make us a thumbnail. It's probably all dark. Y'all don't know how dark it is in here. It is dark. Like, I'm surprised I can still read this paper because I'm like reading in the dark. Y'all don't even know. This camera does a great job adjusting. This camera is better than that other camera. Where's that other camera? The other camera's in my drawer. But that other camera, hold on, let me grab it for y'all. I just really wish that they can put together one good camera. This is the other camera. The coloring be way off on this camera. The sound be way off on this camera. I think I like this camera when I travel a little bit, only because I like the wind guard. Whenever y'all hear all this wind in y'all face, y'all know I'm on this camera. Because this camera ain't got a wind guard. It ain't got a place for a wind guard. This camera don't have a place for a mic. I hear that this camera does, but I ain't tried it because I don't even like how this camera be looking. Y'all. And then this is the other camera that we haven't played with much. This is the, what's this camera? The Insta360. We haven't played with it much, but you don't have to turn it or nothing. You could just do like this, and you can like scroll a little bit for it to turn around and look at you, look at this, but you don't have to physically move the camera because it's a 360 view of the world, of the earth. So we do want to get into this because my whole idea is to make it so that I don't have to use a bunch of different cameras. And then I've been using my phone camera a lot. That's what it is. I guess we can also use the GoPro, right? See how that look. I don't think I've edited anything from the GoPro yet. Got the memory cards, got the stuff, but haven't gotten around to the vacations and the footage of when we actually did use them. All right, y'all. Y'all was here to talk about money, though. Peace.